Melrose, a town in a tournament. Tartan and tears and time, such a long time, such a long line of memories, family, legends and legacy. But time stops for no man, no woman. 7 steps forward on new ground, new heroes, newcomers, new dreams. Melrose, a town in a tournament. A tournament in a town.
So as we drive through sunny Lauder here in the Scottish borders, we're off to pick up Collins Injera, fantastic Kenyan rugby player.
The try-scoring wizard, Injera! Incredible! Kenya are bringing the noise in Singapore. And this is why we just love sevens. This has got to be the moment where Collins Injera scores his 200th try in a Kenyan jersey. What a way to mark a 200th try.
You're playing prop, is that okay?
Good to see you here.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me.
Everybody knows who you are. And so you've never played here, Collins, have you?
No, never played here. I was supposed to play here last year. It's one of those places I've always wanted to come and play, yeah.
It's interesting.
If you play at the birthplace of sevens rugby, it should be something special.
I was brought up about 1 kilometre from here. That's where I was born,
far.
just up the road. Yeah. So when I was a kid, we started playing about 6 years old in here.
Yeah, I think even me growing up, I used to hear about Melrose.
Oh, yeah.
Never ever assumed that one day I'd be studying here. Yeah, and I think like you said, it's one of those tournaments that I would really have loved to play.
And obviously now the pitch is sort of 4G, it's artificial, so it's quick.
Yeah, it's
You'd
quick.
like
It's quick.
it.
Of course, I would definitely love this
No,
kind.
you'd like it. Well, have you been inside the club?
No.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
Should go in. It's even warmer inside. This is the tunnel.
This is a tunnel, so
this is where all the teams come out.
yeah, all the teams come out here. So when you go, that is just something a bit different. There's not many places you actually come down 2 or 3 steps to come
And
up
then
the
to
run.
come up to the run.
Yeah, we'll get them out of the cold. It's too cold here.
It's too cold outside, eh?
Come on. Collins, you can get a game for Melrose and come in the home changing room here.
Home, yeah.
So So this is our changing room, just the home changing room. So truth and loyalty, that's
a motto.
That's a motto of our club. And this is our home changing room. Melrose are looking for a player for Saturday. Collins Injera. Yeah. It's got a good ring to it. Collins Injera and Melrose.
Give me the feels, eh?
Yeah. Doddy Ware, who obviously played here. He played here sort of mid 90s before, and he went to play for Newcastle when the game went pro. This is what we call the Ned Haig Bar. It's just like a few photos of the past. Over the years, the teams that have played here, I mean, your Stellenbosch, New Zealand teams, Bay of Plenty. Do you know the story about the guy who started it off? His name was Ned Haig.
Ned Haig.
And he was a butcher. This club thought they needed to raise some money. And so what they did was, along with him, they had a tournament. They asked the local clubs to come here, but for some reason they said, well, let's just have 7 players in each team. And it was a way of raising money, and that's when it started.
It's just a great privilege to be able to hear and lay a wreath at Ned Haig's grave. Obviously the founder of Melrose Sevens. We've got to develop Melrose Sevens. Ned Haig did it. He was the first man to think of sevens, and you've just got to continue to progress with that all the time and make things better.
My name is Bruce Colvin. I'm a scrum half here at Melrose Rugby Club. Same for my brother, who also works with me here as an electrician. It's always nice to help out a club that we've given so much for.
Bruce has been captain of the club before me, so it was always quite easy to follow in his footsteps. I always kind of look up to Bruce, especially under him as an employee and then him as being my older brother. So it's kind of come hand in hand.
We're quietly confident in our squad. We've got a good blend of youth and experience. Unfortunately, me being one of the kind of longer in the tooth experienced ones, but no, look, it's a great opportunity for a lot of local lads to represent their club at a very special tournament.
It's always a tough competition. Everyone likes to step up at Melrose. It's like one of the grandest stage of all in terms of amateur sevens, and I fully trust in the squad that we've got. We can go pretty far.
Unfortunately, I've got 2 silver medals, which kind of grates on me a little bit, but yeah, hopefully we can get that gold medal this year.
Please take your seats and let's get the evening started. Please welcome your hosts for the evening, Woody Morris and me. You can start a slow clap. The strippers have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Not so much Chip and Dale as old mahogany.
Take this moment from me to celebrate how good I think you guys have been. We've gone from playing sevens like everybody before us has played, to then say, look, we're not playing like that anymore because pull-outs don't work, despite only having 2 kids. But it's amazing, like really the buy-in from the people in this and that sort of energy into that. Right, let's get out there.
With 109 caps for his country, 809 points and a Melrose Sevens winners medal, please welcome Gala legend, the one and the only, Chris Mossy Parson! What's it like being in Melrose as a special guest?
That's great, isn't it? That's
You say that?
no, I mean it. It's great to be back. It's really special memories of Melrose Sevens. I'm not just saying it. My first ever senior rugby experience was Melrose Sevens. I was still at school, Gal Academy, played for the Wanderers, and I got called into the Sevens squad for the weekend. So my first ever experience of senior rugby at any level was Melrose Sevens. And unfortunately, it was a first round exit at the hands of Hoyk. Well, that didn't go down well. But genuinely, it was Tony Stanger scored, playing against Tony Stanger, Keith Sutton, guys like that, and I was even thinner than I am now at 17-year-old. But it was brilliant to test yourself in an arena that had pressure, that had the expectation, and yeah, I was actually working washing dishes at the Holbridge at the time. For those of you who are local, the Holbridge is a restaurant over in Gartenside. So if we'd gotten past the second round and been late for work, I'd probably sacked. So
1999, let's face it, it's called the Chris Patterson final, isn't it?
no,
Come on.
No, we won in '99, and I said before, that is one of the. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have a lot of rugby memories. Some not so good, well, most not so good. Some nice. That's a problem with being a Scottish player. The quality of memories I have outside international rugby, or including international rugby, was winning here in '99. So to get success in your local area with the players that you grew up playing with, under pressure at a high quality tournament, was brilliant. It's a really good memory.
Chris Patterson!
Eyes on the bike, Phil, stay out! Get up, Biggs!
Growing up, I remember David Campese. He scored a try down the corner there, in the last play of the game to put Melrose out in the semi-final. My old man was playing there, I think it was his last sevens actually. You've also had the likes of Bobby Skinstad who'd played, Brayton Pulsar as well. They've had honestly countless big names play at the sevens, and that's what makes it special because everybody wants to come. I was obviously fortunate enough to play in the Olympics and win a tournament with Scotland, but my best rugby memory was genuinely playing at the Melrose Sevens in front of family and friends. I think I was 19 and we got to the final. We were playing Stellenbosch, who had Gio Aplon in the team, and I remember at half time walking back to one of my mates saying we're in dreamland because we were 26-0 up. And I'd scored 3 tries the first half, and he said don't speak too soon. Second half, Gio Aplon scored 4 tries against me and we lost 42-26. So it was the best day of my life, but also the worst at the same time. But it's an amazing experience to play here. It's the best day of the year in Melrose by a shadow of a doubt.
I think we can work harder to get tighter to that man once the pass is gone, because there's quite a big get everything gap. If the boy once the pass is gone for the left hand side of the ruck, this boy here, there's a bit of disconnect. So bust ass, get high above it and let him know when you're inside with it.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a historical night always, but tonight more than ever, because tonight we have a first, a significant first. Scotland Sevens, GB Sevens, she's an Olympian from just down the road in Hawick, and now she's here to be the first female inducted to the Melrose Sevens Hall of Fame, Lisa Thompson!
It's almost the biggest thing we want to leave as players. We didn't have anybody to look up to when we were younger, not females anyway. So yeah, that's a huge legacy that I want to leave. Is I want to be an inspiration. I want to inspire young girls and boys to pick up a rugby ball and stick at it as long as possible.
It's an old gag, but it's a good one, isn't it? It was always nice to come back, and this weekend is to come back with some of the Scottish lads from London Scottish and try and make them understand how important Rugby Sevens is and how Melrose is to myself. I loved it, and it was what gave me the insight into rugby, friendships, little villages that meant so much to each other, and then also represent Melrose at the end of it. There was always something to look at, and playing rugby without restrictions and without any guidelines was something that was special. I think the Borders is so inbred, and great to see Lisa talking about.
Oh, will he edit that one, Stuart?
Inbred, I mean as in... yeah.
There's a lot of folk with 6 fingers in each hand clapping that one, Bruce.
I've got 2 sons that are 6'2", so I'm not sure. The father is always know your mother in the Borders. But yeah, like Lisa was saying, and just the whole thing being a part of the Borders family was huge. Representing the south of Scotland for me at that time was probably more important than representing Scotland, because I had Gary Armstrong and Greg Oliver that were playing Angel Tate that I had to try and oust out of my club and my district side. So for me, being part of the Borders setup was huge, and my love for the Borders will never ever leave, and I still believe the Borders have got a massive opportunity if we could somehow keep that integration with everyone and make them believe that they are worthy of a chance. You have been a privilege to watch and to see someone come through the ranks of the and being such an ambassador for Kenya and the African sport. And to have you here in the home of Melrose Sevens, for us it's a privilege. For me, it's a privilege to see you here tonight. Please come up and accept your cap.
Hello, Collins, how are you?
Hello, Bruce. How are you? Good evening, everyone.
I tell you what, if we're looking for the new James Bond, I think you've played 424 matches, which is the 6th overall. You've scored 1,443 points, which is 9th overall, and 279 tries, 2nd overall.
Yeah.
Where did it all go wrong, Colin?
Yeah, I think like you said, when you mentioned those numbers, even now I'm still surprised. I think growing up as a little kid, born in Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, grew up in Eldoret, where all the marathon runners come from. Never imagined I would be in this position. I think I just played the game that I love. I love the sport, like the sevens. And I think for me, it has always been about having fun and making sure you enjoy and trying to inspire the next generation.
I have 2 questions. So the first one, do you fancy playing for the Melrose Storm tomorrow? The first tie's at 4:20. Storm Army?
It's a tricky question, eh?
Can we get that? Can we get this man a double Johnny Walker?
I left my other boots in the van. Nowadays, with Cam's got a Adidas sponsor, so I'm like, Cam, can I get some boots, pal?
You the same size?
No, Cam's size 11, or 10 or whatever. And I'm like, oh, get me 8s, Cam, could you? I'm sure they'll let you. Oh, it's great just to see a lot of kids and try and get kids playing sport in the borders, which is really important because there's probably been a drop-off over the years, and I think the key thing is you know, keeping kids involved in the game. I know there's a lot of discussions around head injuries and concussions, but realistically now the most important thing is kids getting out and playing. Rugby's still a massive inclusive sport for everyone to be involved in, and not necessarily just for the biggest or the fastest or the strongest. It's you know, the female side of the game's gone crazy now, and it's great to have as many kids around. And for me, mornings like this in the sun and Melrose is what it should be all about. Tackle, that's it, good shot, wee man. Keep your head nice and close, all right? Don't get you like that. Try and get your head and shoulder really close to him. So when you hit, you're not like that. So you tuck that head in nice behind him, all right? Good tackle. Don't keep running. Oh! So it'll be easier for you if you keep running.
Yeah.
Don't stop and wait for him, a big man like that, to hit you. Keep running, try and beat him, okay? Try and score. Every time you get the ball, try and score. Yeah, good. Did you get home safely last night?
Very safe. Did you?
Yes. I played here in 1977, was our first time as a 6-year-old. I grew up, this is my club sort of thing. Playing sort of rugby was it was inbred. It was part of you. You know, if you had a bit of grass, you would play on it. If it was playing rugby, you wouldn't play football or anything. There was like 10 of us all played around Scotland as well. So we were all like Doddy Weir and Carl Hogg and other people around it. So we all had this sort of family mentality. We trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. So I would play for Scotland on a Saturday and international. I'd train here on a Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, yeah.
Commitment, eh?
And Jim Telfer was our club coach then, and international coach, so you had to do it, you know what I mean? You could not do it. Well, you were letting down your club men. He always used to say, you're only in the Scotland team because of your club players, not because of you. But they would come and watch us on a Saturday in Edinburgh, playing a test match, but they would be here, so they would expect us, Jim, now we've got to be here, because they've spent their own money and bought tickets to come and watch you.
Oh, here we go.
You retired now?
Now I've retired, yeah.
Yeah, finished up?
Hopefully.
You loved it all?
Yeah, I loved it. Internationally retired. Locally, I think I'm
still got to play.
Yeah, I have to play for my local club.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's all about giving back.
100%, yeah.
There's no need for me to just walk away. But I think I'll get involved in a bit of coaching.
Yeah.
You know, there you are. You've got Colin Gingira, who is a legend in sevens, and Brian Redpath next to him. And really, you sometimes take these things for granted, you know, these relationships in sport. But, you know, I haven't seen Brush for was last year, but he take up exactly the same as he left off. Good lad. Oh. I tell you, I think I've ever seen your dad kick the ball. Everybody's related to everybody here. Come on, well done, Arden. Hi guys, you alright? Good pass, Arden. This club will go on for another 100 odd years, hopefully, and so and it will be based on the community. That's really what it's all about.
It's a very tight-knit town.
So we all know each other very well. So
Borders is a very small place.
You know, the next door neighbour's hairdresser's my cousin.
Everybody in the town knows somebody that either plays for Melrose just now, or their family's played for Melrose, or they've got some involvement with the club.
Melrose Sevens is a great event. You know, a lot of people come from far and wide.
Well, it's the heart and the soul of the town, to be honest.
It helps the whole town, I would say, and you know, it helps us.
The sheer amount of people that come to the town in the Sevens economically is great for us.
This is not just some little, tiny little competition. This has been going on from the Centenary Cup, you know, so this has been the lifeline of the Borders, and it's the signature on the map.
You're working tomorrow.
yes, and normally I would be there with Andrew.
Time is it, JB?
6 minutes past.
6 minutes past. This is us heading across to the pitch, so to be there 10 minutes before the kick-off just to build the anticipation. Boys have done a decent warm-up there and excited, so looking forward to things. Some of us are more suited to sevens than others, so I think there's a lot of excitement amongst the wingers, the scrum halves. So I'm looking forward to things.
Remember, everything you've been taught about being a forward, now forget it.
Aye.
Do the opposite.
Tuesday was horrible. Follow your pass.
Yes.
Stay away for the contact.
Aye. Do you hit contact?
Probably that wee ginger scrum half. He's some player.
One to watch. 10, isn't it?
It's a hard one.
Mucky Welshie. Go on, Alex. Line him up, line him up, line him up. Good son, well done. Unlucky, unlucky. Lucky, Alex. That's it, boys. Stick in, stick in.
Boys, we're standing off them. We're letting them play.
Don't be scared to take contact, boys. There's not a lot there at all. Stick in.
Do not be disheartened, all right? I've trained a lot for sevens, right? We're obviously rusty. That's your first real test, all right? Do not be disheartened.
It is. It's a video. Oh, he's smoking. Give us your best. He's smouldering blue steel.
Oh, you from there?
No.
Yeah, he loves Lindsay. Lindsay Darcy is.
Do you get rid of that rash you
I was waiting for it. The answer's no. I played for London Scottish and was lucky enough to win it in 2019. Get 3 in behind as well. Yeah, hands up. Yeah.
So I know Robert through, I used to play rugby with his father. Lovely lad. His dad was a prop, he looks nothing like his dad now.
We'll have kick-off.
Go on, Swisher!
Chris up! Go on, you! Go on, you!
Go on, you! Go on, son!
Yeah, wait, Josh. Johnny? You going for Johnny?
Right on. Stay! Inside! Stay! Go! Wait!
Six! Get in, Archie, lad. Let's go!
19, University 24.
Oh, right.
After 3.
No.
1, 2.
The skin one, you.
Can I count to 3?
I'm actually good. I'm sure a lot of people are as well. But like, thank you very much for coming up like that. Don't bother. We weren't far away. We were like probably something to do with the fact it was so easy in the first fucking 3 games, first 2 games. Probably didn't help. We never really got challenged. And let's be honest, they're a good side. Yeah. I'll go and get the beers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take one out now. Don't come back tomorrow. So you got to. We would have had to go to the next stage before we could have lost and potentially gone through on points. So I think that's it now. If I've done my sums right, I'm pretty sure. So on the bright side, I'll not spend any money coming back up here tomorrow in peril, and the wife won't leave me.
Bags packed, back to family life, yeah. So my wife's just back from New York on a work trip, so it's been solo parenting all week. Nice way to cap off the week. We run out at the Melrose Sevens, and then we've got a 15s game tomorrow as well. So all go. The life of an amateur rugby player, I suppose.
I'm supposed to be in Kelso at 7 o'clock.
Tonight? What for?
Dinner with my team that I'm coaching tomorrow. I've been involved with Samurai for quite a few years. There was a move from Terry Sands, who's a Melrose Sevens Hall of Fame inductee last year. Terry's a phenomenal guy. Started Samurai 6 years ago now. They went to Amsterdam with the Sevens team as Samurai, and they won it. And Samurai was born, and through that, Terry has helped a huge number of players and coaches develop on the Sevens circuit. Ben Gollings is a Samurai. Damien McGrath, who used to be there. Mike Friday, who's with the USA, he's a stalwart Samurai. Nick Wakely, who is the women's GB Sevens coach, is a Samurai. So it's a real nursery for players and coaches. So expectations high, as it always is with Samurai. Got to the final last year, so everyone will know that we're determined to go one further this year. And that's the plan. Make no bones about it. We would like to win tomorrow. You can see rugby means a lot in places like this. There's Doddy Weir, Gregor Townsend, Gavin Hastings, Kenny Logan, George Graham, Stuart Grimes. There's some pretty impressive names on there. We're going to go around the room. It's not Alcoholics Anonymous.
I'm having a baby.
We'll need subtitles for you.
I'm a farmer.
I'm a PE teacher.
I'm a Kiwi living the dream in Scotland.
Tom Byrne, Samurai coach, and I used to play rugby.
Well, this year I competed at the World Conquer Championships.
Nice.
I'm Max, I'm playing for Samurai, and I've got a medal collarbone.
I'm currently studying at Durham University. Obviously we've got Bowen coaching us, that's a big name from the World Series, giving us a few pearls of wisdom here and there. Will Glover as well, played in the World Series, which is quite exciting to run out alongside him. And can I get some ketchup?
Sunglasses. Please tell me he's got that on camera outside. Don't worry, we are. Nice to see you.
Hamish Weir, playing for Melrose. Bit of a coffee with the boys, kind of get the buzz starting early. It's a huge day for the town, the team, and everyone involved. So it's always a wee bit of fun and games in the family that he's got one more winners medal than I do, so we'd like to put that right. But playing for Melrose, it's really inspirational. It's where he started. All my brothers are playing as well. Going out today, we'll go out with a smile on his face at knowing the fact that a few years ago, many moons ago, that he was out there playing as well is quite touching.
Stevie's obviously invited us all down here for the breakfast, and off his own back he's just paid for it there. So make sure we give him a massive thank you. He's put in a lot of effort for today, putting a lot of work behind closed doors, so make sure we give him a proper handshake and then we buy him several beers later on. All right?
Thanks, Stevie.
So,
Don't let these cameras distract you from the rugby, okay?
excited, nervous, but no, sun's shining. Boys are all excited, looking forward to it.
When you grow up in Melrose, all you really want to do is play in the Melrose Sevens. You get excited about it, but on the day of it, it's quite important to keep that nervous energy down. You know, so just keep them as calm as possible, get them looking forward to it, and then when they get on the pitch, kind of focus on doing the basics as well as they can, and hopefully letting the magic happen. Because I've done it a couple of times as a player where you focus on scoring the tries and doing the magic things, and then you end up dropping the ball and missing your tackles and forgetting to do the basics. So I'm excited for them, but to be honest, however far they go, as long as they're playing to their potential, and they get through the first game, you never know what might happen. Oh, look at this! We got a wee spot. This changing room never existed when I was playing. It was old school, real old school. But I think the players actually, they had 5 or 6 grand they put together and did it themselves. Because you've always got joiners and different tradesmen in the team, and they all bashed out together, which is pretty cool.
So you played together?
So I've known Doddy since I was a little girl. I have memories of him galloping around on a pony, and not a lot of people know that he was actually a very talented equestrian as well. So Doddy very first wore an Iron Brew tartan suit, and we didn't actually make that one, but I'm glad to say we've made all of his suits since then. He likes to challenge us, so he asked us to combine 2 different tartans in one suit. Then he went one step further, and when he was going on the Lions tour, we had to make a suit with all the teams, all the colours of the Lions, all the countries involved. And he was always our favourite person coming into the office and causing total chaos. His wife Kathy frequently saying, "Please, Anna, please, can you create him a subtle and sedate suit," which of course he never wanted and we never did end up making. So we're obviously really honoured to have worked with the Doddy Foundation over the years, and particularly in this last year, and keeping the fundraising going and making sure that the fight to raise funds to research MND carries on. And we look forward to continuing to produce lots of fabulous products to support that cause.
Sevens has been my career, it's been my job for the last sort of 8-9 years, and if you want to play sevens and play invitational sevens, this is one of the places you really, really want to be.
It's good, it's nice to be here and being able to go on. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's nice to be here and be able to enjoy it. Obviously since 2011 my whole life has been rugby, so don't get opportunities like this too often. It's good to be here for the first women's competition. It really reflects the way that women's rugby is going in Scotland.
Crowd's 10 deep already. Some view. Yeah, I'm pretty happy I wasn't involved in that one.
Lots of people here won't see women's rugby on a weekly basis, so to have them all watching some of the top players is a really big deal. And just to be part of it, you can see how much it means to people, all the clubs, and to have something like this in Scotland is amazing.
I'm like jealous I'm not playing, but at the same time I'm like really excited for everyone to get a go.
Just give it everything you've got, have a great time, and we'll have a few beers after.
Work hard, enjoy it, and still so clear. Good luck.
Sick of people talking about 2011, last time Melrose won the Sevens. I'm not. But yeah, good luck for myself, good luck for the wee man. Right, we're going to watch some cartoons now. versus versatility again. Good luck.
Chalmers is going to score into the posts. And Darrell Hogg dummies and he's away. Robertson must score. Look at this. 22-metre line, nobody can get at him. And Scott White, a moment of triumph for Melrose Rugby.
You all know how special a day is for the town. Everybody's behind you. We wish you all the best. Go back to, the day that you walk up the stairs and lift that trophy. Obviously, growing up as a wee laddie, it's it was always an ambition of mine. And in 2011, we were lucky enough to achieve that.
One piece of advice: take one tie at a time. Look at the first tie and get ripped into it. I'll steal a line from my best mate Donny Weir. His life for a living is keep smiling and never ever give up.
Everyone's been fought. They look forward to it. It's coming up now.
So Melrose, we get our first glimpse of the famous black and yellow shirt.
1, 2, 3, Rose!
The home side here being led on by Captain David Colvin. In the shadow of the Melrose Rugby Football Club stand here at the Green Yard, Bruce Colvin finds Hamish Weir. He dances back in field and he's going to gallop in. And this would be a very popular try scorer if he's able to, but he's just been shackled by the Kelso defence. Bruce Colvin filters the ball into the hands of David Colvin, who's loitering over in the wing. Now Donald Crawford, and he's got a bit of pace about him, but he's going to give it to Hamish Weir. He steps back in field. Spotted a little gap in the defence and manages to stretch it. And he's going to get an easy last 22 metres, but the initial 70 were pretty long busting.
Boys, ask you to be decisive, okay, and follow your pass and win the race. Doesn't matter who we're playing, we're doing that, we're nailing that. So don't get bored of the basics, okay? Don't get bored of the basics. Really decisive on the ball, and we win that race to back each other up. Let's go.
Aaron Lunn now back on ball.
Kill.
He's getting in a great position on the floor, and the referee signalling that it was more than legal. And now Bruce Colvin, he just feeds the ball to Archie Pilcher, and he's got one of the most casual run-ins that he's going to have hit the Green Yards in his rugby career.
Nice boys. Well done.
Playing in this team for a 100 year, to see a team that's 40-0 up and still have that attitude, to defend from probably about the halfway line, and we won a turnover on their 5. Ken, what we could have just sat off there and went, Ken, what I'm going to, but this game's won. We're going to carry some energy into the next time. By didn't do that.
So the difference is how physical we're being, but also how aggressive we are both sides of the ball. Decisive in attack, no bad decisions, but we back each other up.
So it's always important that you perform well here at your own tournament. I've played here as a player, I've coached teams that have won Melrose Sevens as well, so it's a massive day, and certainly the crowd get behind the team. Melrose have always been not necessarily the most popular team in the Borders with the local rivals, because they have the big day, and I think everyone thinks that they make a lot of money out of it, and they do quite well, but it's it's a great day for everybody.
Certainly a lot of sprinkling of Doddy Tartan this afternoon.
Jan Talasono, number 6, getting us back underway. Oh, they are carving hearts and balls inside out here. Lucas Soudard, strong enough to get over, and it is a third try for Monaco Impies.
Every time I've played here, I've always been put out first round, so I've never really had more than one game here every year, but I've played here twice now, but every time out first round. It's one thing I've always wanted to do is come here and win Melrose Sevens, so once I retire professionally, that's one thing on the list, is to come win Melrose Sevens.
Right, good man.
Let's go.
Okay, we'll be literally a couple of minutes, okay?
Easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, guess who's just joined us? Darcy Graham, woo! Hello.
How are you?
It's good to see you, looking well.
Thank you very much.
You're pretty good at sevens.
Yeah, I love sevens. If the money was the same, I'd play sevens all year round, but sadly it's not.
And he can run for a big lad, but he's been hacked down there by Ben McGee.
That's a gift.
Ben McGee could ill afford to get breakthrough there, but Bruce Colvin is struck straight back. Ball from Speranza comes out, and it's Josh Hall. Manages to find it into the hands of Ben McGee, and he goes straight through the heart of the Melrose defence, and it looks like he might have just stolen a mark from Struan Hutchison, who's desperately trying to swim back. Esperanza now attacking from deep. There's a support on the shoulder, but great footwork there from Matty Ward, just bouncing off the right foot. You would imagine now that we perhaps have our first name in the semi-finals in Esperanza 22.
Hands in! Lions on 3, 2, 3!
Lions! Use the ball, Robbie!
Break down! Left Rob!
And now it's an opportunity for a sprint to the line, and Slovic's done brilliantly to get back. Holder, he's got numbers up and floats the ball over to the far side, and Tyler Bush is loitering. The ball is now open and been well plucked up there by Ranson, and he's going to gallop in, and he's going to put the final nail in the London Scottish Lions coffin. London Scottish Lions exit the tournament there.
Hope you win.
What are your emotions, Brian?
Oh, no, we were poor in defence. That's a big thing about it. If you commit 2 to each tackle, you get done. They're a sevens outfit, and it's just one of them things, you know. So take it on the chin, well done, Cameron. Yeah, hate losing enemies. So.
Sometimes. We came together late. A lot of guys playing 15s, not playing a lot of 7s. We put away what so is, and we gave them a real run for their money, right? Especially the 7s team. There's a lot of hard lessons there. I hope you enjoyed it. Start playing with you lads, learn from it. When we get to come back.
2, 3, nice!
See how Derry go side to side? I think because they're going side to side, if we take the contact on our turns, force a ruck, and then they have to get on side. Yeah. I think another thing, on Wednesday, we kept stopping at the 15s, like go another phase. They know what they're doing, but so do we.
Yellow boots.
Yeah, I think she's ex-Dutchson. Well, we know Holly is playing for the Lionesses. She plays with us, so we've got her number. Her girlfriend is playing for us.
Yeah, her girlfriend is.
I think they've promised that they're not going to fall out, but we'll see.
Not fall out over it.
So we played 1-2. First game we won quite comfortably. Second one a bit more challenging, but boys did well. It's looking like it's going to be the Army, which is a repeat of the final last year, which I was in. We lost just, so a bit of unfinished business, hopefully.
Yeah. All we have to do is keep the ball. That is it. Job done. Been worldy so far. Defence, I'm worried about his shoulder, I'm worried about your shoulder, and we're staying connected. They ain't going round us, and then we get a chance to bang them, we get the ball, we track offloads, yeah? That's all it is. Just a 5 metre excel, 3-step fall out, really drive out now. Bang! Oh, he hasn't lost it! He hasn't lost it! He may lose his voice, but he hasn't lost it yet. Browner, catch pass, catch pass, catch pass!
They get the opening score of the semi-final.
Just keep ball, that's all it is, just keep ball. Lovely Ferg, keep going mate.
It's bubbled up straight into his hands.
That was entirely in here, wasn't it? Yep. Yeah, we kept it simple, we kept the ball, we waited for our opportunity, and your defensive work was absolutely top drawer. It's bought us one more opportunity in the sunshine at Melrose Sevens. Be proud of what you've done, but that's not our cup final, is it? Yeah, we go again. Really, really proud of you. Well done.
Everybody was brilliant. I could not pick a fault with anybody. Everybody gave absolutely everything. It was just maybe a lack of kind of exposure experience.
Yeah,
and
nice try, but
that's
the only bit of rugby I've seen today was
it's me going in from 2 metres.
Stepping in from 2 metres out.
There's no getting away from
what happened in the quarter-final was disappointing and we're all a bit upset by it, but ultimately we're a very new squad, and I think what you learn from one another about being on the pitch, you learn just as much by spending a bit of social time together. So this only comes round once yearly. There is no point. You all right?
Yeah, good.
It only comes round once yearly, and there's no point. There's no point not pulling it all in.
You're all right.
Your big boss man's here. You're good at that, mate.
You never got no money because of all the times you lent. This is a pointless 3 days bender. Say your weekend in paradise, my friend. You win some, you do some.
Oh yes. I've seen him on the game.
Get the ring out, Elmo. That's a rubber woman in the face. In your mind, you're already prepared. You want in the times when it's all worthwhile and you run and scream. That's alright. There's it when in your brains, it's the both ends. Saying all things into a 7.
Wriggled away. Full body strength, up high, down low.
Yeah! I'm really enjoying myself. I mean, I expected something else, but I think once I'm here on the ground, it's pretty different, and I'm loving it. I knew it's gonna be a nice crowd, but this crowd is just amazing. Looking forward to a Monaco finals. Go again! Played for Monaco before, and I think they're playing some very good rugby. Considering it's their first time here, I think they're really playing well. Yeah! In the finals.
Monaco Impies into the final for the first time.
We are just 7 minutes away from the final. Revenge match against Lionesses. We're feeling good. Last game went really well. Improved on a lot of things, scored lots of tries, so we're feeling good. I think we just needed that first game to get used to each other. A lot of us haven't played together before, so we're here. Got some flirting going on here, but the rest of us are ready. It's always a bit better when you win, isn't it? And to do it the first winners of the Women's Melrose tournament. It does, yeah. No, it'd be great, and to be able to lift that with such a great bunch of girls would be really special. So we shall see.
We know what we want to do. Not very many people get to play a final at Melrose in front of that many people on such a beautiful night. Let's go and smash it and show them what we're bloody made of. Balls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Balls!
No, it's so nice. Just look at them. Eye contact. No, women's rugby is actually really nice, and we're all friends. But maybe I'll stand with my team.
7 minutes remaining in the women's tournament here. Hearts and Balls 7, Lionesses 5. It's anybody's as it currently stands. The second half is underway. Freya Walker's under that, but it's been taken in by the Lionesses, and streaking clear is Lizzie Musa.
Law finds Chico, and then there's space on the far side. The big Fent coming in with the scrag of the shirt. The defence from the Lionesses has been relentless in this game. There's Juliet Ross, pivots and turns, and Hannah Smith now breaks free from the wanton tackle. 3 Lioness players on the deck, and she's going to ghost underneath the post. But now Hearts and Balls have an opportunity to try and grab this victory. The try would win, and Gaffney's put the big Fend in, and now she just needs to get round the outside of McIntyre, who gets back and makes the attempt there. And now Hearts and Balls edging closer to the line. They're dragged down. They've got some personnel there. Rachel Law is one of them. There's 2 players outside. There's a 2-on-1 now. There's an opportunity to score for number 12. Now Leah Clark striding for the line. Grandstand finish here in the final, and it's going to mean that we've got extra time.
First to score.
Yeah, it's not a place you want to be throwing the ball in as a 9. Extra time, 10 metres from your own line.
That's exactly what's happened. Queen's got the ball in her hand now. Manages to distribute it to Heslop and then into Stallman, and then there's an opportunity over there for Susie Flowers, who's got a lot of gas, and she's got enough gas to get into the corner. A little bob at the head in celebration, and they pump the air as the Lionesses have won it in extra time here.
The final score, Lionesses 24.
Disappointed in the result. Didn't feel like I played my best, but just had to take our chances, and to go 2 scores down and bring it back to extra time is pretty special. But I had a few injuries, a few people out of position, and but for our first tournament, pretty good, I would say.
So near yet so far, but it is great to see that the well-supported female game getting their platform to showcase exactly what they're made of.
If you look at all the skinned knees, slings, torn calves, and to keep going, to keep pushing, couldn't ask for more.
And there's going to be a presentation here of the number 5 jersey representing the impact that Doddy Weir has had, not only this club, not only Scottish rugby, but he has superseded everything that is rugby union. Oliver Melville throws it the line out, and now it's a broken field run in there for Oliver Brown, and he's going to scamper in for the opening try in the final here, and it is first blood to Monaco Impey's.
You can see they want to be physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to keep it. They're disciplined, so if we keep our discipline, we're at the races.
2, 3, come on, boys.
Let's go, boys.
1 half, lad.
First challenge, though, that's the thing. We haven't been challenged so far. See how we can react now.
Now it's a chance for McAlsius to open up his legs. He barges over the first player. That's a great tackle from O'Dart. Almost stopped Nicoli going in for a score, but Cody McGovern is there in support. We did see the women's final go to extra time. Is this going to be another one of those games that goes to extra time? Not if Tyler Bush has got anything to do with it. Manages to offload, and that is a lovely... Monaco Impey's are the victors of Melrose Sevens 2023.
Hell of a weekend, mate. Huh? Hell of a weekend.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I honestly can't believe it. I'm not going to lie. I watched the Samurai Boys and I was like, they're good. But yeah. For boys that have just come together, honestly, our warm-up's terrible. Been awful. But on the field, we're a different animal. And I can't believe it. And God, I love these lads. I've known them 4 days. And it's ridiculous.
There's very few people come here and make a Melrose Sevens fight. Right? There's a man sitting at home that would love to have been here. But I guarantee you right now, we have made that man right. And we go again next year.
100%.
Right.
Come on! Yeah, not great for the back end of an interview when you just lost. But no, boys gave everything, and like sevens is such like fine margins. Like you can 2 moments in that game, and you could win or lose it. And when you're on the wrong side of those 2 moments, it happens. Like I can't fault the effort and the attitude. That's unquestioned. And then whatever happens after that happens next year. Yeah, I won't mind coming again.
Absolutely amazing. Credit to the organising committee. I think it has lived up to the standards. I think the place where it's the birthplace of sevens rugby, everything just lived up to the standards and surpassed my expectations.
I said to Collins and Gira 3 hours ago, who's going to win this tournament? And it could have been one of probably 4 teams. And it was a great final, but quality rugby. People here have had a great day. For me, one of the big things for me at my age, this morning I look at our young guys, 1 or 2 boys that have never played at Melrose Sevens before, what it means to them. It always happens in Melrose that people play here that don't play other places, but they just love to come here and play. So no, we're very lucky. Duddy always be remembered here. The word character is overused, but he was an absolute legend. Big daft laddie, as we would say when he was a kid. His boys, Hamish is obviously playing today, played well for us. Super to see that still going. His 3 boys playing here, and he loved the party. Duddy will be looking down thinking, right, you guys have a great time. It's all good.